largest island in the world, yet nearly 80% of its territory is covered with ice. Despite vast size, its population is only around 56,000, concentrated along the coastline is towns and settlements. Greenland, also known by its English name Greenland, is about 20% the size of Europe. The massive landmass, often described as a giant block of ice, has been occupying today's global agenda. The melting glaciers and opening of new trade routes are pushing countries toward establish a new geopolitical order. China's unstoppable production and the trade capacity continues to be the West nightmare. In this context, American intention to cut off China's trade routes, combined with access to newly explored lands and the underground resources revealed by melting ice, along with rare earth elements, generally increase Western interest. Adding the Russia-Ukraine war to the equation, the Trump administration, seeking to secure its own continent and sovereignty, did not delay its Greenland move. 1. History. Between 2500 BC and 1000 AD, the Sakat, Dorset, and Thule cultures dominated the country, sustaining themselves mainly through hunting and fishing. Later, in 982 AD, Vikings settled along the coastal areas, making their living through farming, hunting, and trade. Churches were established across the land. However, toward the 1400s, the climate began to harden, and the country nearly turned into a massive ice sheet. As a result, trade and agriculture almost came to an end. To encourage people to migrate there again, the land was named Greenland, meaning Greenland, so that people would imagine wide green pastures and large settlement areas and be persuaded to migrate. However, those who went and saw the reality shared what they encountered, showing that this naming strategy was not very convincing. In 1721, Denmark sent Egede as a missionary to Greenland, where they carried out intensive missionary activities. In 1814, the country was officially tied to Denmark, and in 1953, it became an integral part of Denmark. The people who did not fully accept integration and saw Danish replace their own language and culture joined the Home Rule in 1979. This autonomy expanded in 2009, granting the country self-governance in internal affairs while remaining dependent on Denmark in foreign affairs. Today, the country is part of the Danish kingdom. Although it has its own parliament, it remains connected to Denmark in foreign policy. 2. Geography and climate. The country is the largest island in the world, with 80% of this land covered by an ice sheet averaging 1,500 meters in thickness. In winter, temperature can drop to -40 Celsius, while in summer the highest temperature range between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius. The capital of the country is Nuuk. The official language are Greenlandic, it means Kalaalsut, and Danish. The country is also known for the Northern Lights, referred as a Aurora Borealis. Economically, fishing, especially sharp and cod, plays a significant role, and the country receives regular economic support from Denmark each year. 3. Underground resources. With advancing and changing technology, the demand for raw materials has also evolved. The development of electronic systems has significantly increased and need for rare earth elements required for their production. All these developments have turned attention toward Greenland, which possesses one of the world's largest exploited reserves of rare earth elements. The country contains one or two other rare earth elements found globally. It holds strategic importance, especially in heavy rare earth elements possessing critical materials such as neodymium, dysprosium, and terbium used in magnet production. In terms of uranium, the country alone holds approximately 1% of global reserves. It also contains iron, zinc, gold, copper, nickel, platinum group elements, as well as oil and natural gas deposits. With China controlling nearly 70% of global rare earth element production, America's perspective toward Greenland's untouched lands will undoubtedly influence global geopolitics. See you in a new RCT's video. Thank you for listening.